Hello YouTubers, I'm Firebase and this is our 11th video in Python Kivy. In this video we're going to learn about creating a file chooser in Kivy. So if you want the source codes, you can just check my blog codeloop.org and you can get all the source code of my videos from this blog. Now if you see the documentation of Kivy for the file chooser, so the file chooser module provides various classes for describing, displaying and browsing file systems. Now there are two ready widgets that provide views of the file system. So we have a FileChooserListView that it displays file entries as a text items, so you can see in the image. So it's like text items, and also we have FileChooserIconView that presents icons and text from left to right. So you can see you can use these two. Now I've already created my file chooser file, Kivy file chooser. So the first thing I need, I'm going to just from Kivy.app, I'm going to import app. Also I need to from Kivy.uix.gridLayout, I'm going to use grid layout. Okay, now after this, the first thing I need, I'm going to just create a class myWidget. Now this class extends from the grid layout. Right now I'm not going to add anything in this class and I'm going to just say pause. After this I need to create my main app class, so I'm going to just call it file chooser window. And now this class extends from the app, and in the build we are going to just return this myWidget class. So we can just say return and we are going to return myWidget. Now we need to just create the object of our this file chooser window, because this is our main class for running of the window. Now we need to just create the object of the window, and it is file chooser window, and I need to just run this. Okay, so now we have created our this file. Now we need to create our Kivy file for the file chooser widget. I have already created my Kivy file. It's FileChooserWindow.Kivy. Now make sure that your class name be similar with your Kivy file name. So in my case, for example, it's file chooser window class. Now my Kivy file name is FileChooserWindow.Kivy, and now in here I need to just create the version of the Kivy that I'm using. Now after this I need to define rules for this myWidget class. So because it's a grid layout. Okay, now for the myWidget, because I'm using, if you see myWidget, it's extending from the grid layout, and now when we specify grid layout we need to add the columns or rows for the layout. Now if you don't know about the layout management in Kivy, you can just watch my video on the layout management in Kivy, and there are different layouts that you can use. So now the first thing we need to just add the columns. In here I want 2 columns. And also I'm going to just add an ID for this. I'm going to just call it myWidget. Now after this we are going to just create our file chooser. Let me just first use file chooser list view, and if you see the docs, you can see that it's file chooser dot list view. Let me just copy. Okay, file chooser list view. Now I'm going to just define an ID for this. So ID, and for the ID I'm going to just give it file chooser. So now let me just run this and let me just check this, and I'm going to run my Kivy. Okay, now you can see that we have a file chooser in here, and So it's a list file chooser. And now let me just close this. And for example, if you change this, I'm going to comment this, or yeah, and I'm going to just add the icon. So file chooser icon view. So now if I run this, you will see that I have another style of the file chooser. So let me just run it again. Okay, now you can see that we have this design of file chooser. Okay guys, now let's just add some functionality for this. For example, if I choose, for example, an image, I want to add that image in my window. So for this, the first thing we need to just add a div selected method in here. And now it takes some so we are going to the parent is self, and also we are going to just give a file name in here. And now let me just create a try. So also okay, so before doing this, we are going to just create an image in here, because we need an image view for the adding of the image. So in here I'm going to just create an image, and I want to image, and the ID is image, and for the source I want to get the source from the file chooser. So by this reason I'm going to just leave it empty. Now in here we are going to write our code. So I'm going to just say self.ids .image .source. So it is the ID that we have given for the image, and this is file name 0, index 0. So now in the accept we are going to just say, so we're going to just pause this, we are not going to say anything. Okay, so after this, now we are going to just open our Kivy file. Now where we have our file chooser, in here we need to just add an on selection. So you can just say on selection, and we are going to my widget. So it's the ID of our this widget, because our method is in our my widget class. So now we need to just get that from the ID of this my widget. So we can say my widget dot selected, and we are going to just say file chooser. So it is this ID file chooser dot selection. So like this you can use. So let me just first just check this and that it's working or not. Okay, now you can see, because we are using grid layout and we have specified 2 columns for the layout. Now this is the first column and this is the second column. Now this is my directory. Now if I choose an image, I have an image in here. You can see that now we have the image in this section. So like this you can work with the Kivy file chooser. If you have any question, please let me know. I will add a source code to the video description, and please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and also share the video.